Hello everyone and welcome back to Global Spec Racing. We're here today for Tier 2 of GSR Season 6. Round 1 here in Bahrain. All other 3 tiers, as you may know, have already gone past. I'm your main com, FRT Deluxe. I'm joined by GSR Thrasher, who was actually meant to be the main com. Unfortunately, he can't. Because he can't stream it. He can't load his stream. Can't even get our words out. He can't load his stream on Twitch, which is a bit disappointing for him. But anyway, he is here. He's in the party. Hello, Thrasher. How have you been today?
I've been alright today. It's been a while since I've, been on the Xbox, but I'm ready to start back with commentating Tier 2.
Yeah, we should be in for some exciting racing today. Hopefully we can have a good race. I don't know if you watched stream I don't know if you watched pre-season testing stream. I mean, Aid were commentating. Who are you looking forward to see this season? Of course, we weren't able to ask you these questions last week because he wasn't there. So, how are you feeling going into this race as a whole?
I think Tier 2 is going to be the best tier this season, in my eyes. I've raced with, most of these guys, if not all of them. So I know around what their paces are. But one guy who I'm ready to see this season is Davis, because if you remember 2 seasons ago, he was he was runner-up in Tier 2 with Beachy. And then last year, he started out well and then, kind of fell off later towards the season. But I want to see if Davis can get back to his shape 2 seasons ago and contend for the championship like he did with Beachy.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Watching him in pre-season testing, very quick. Yeah, I think people to watch out for are Chungisco. He's been very quick. SSR Hamilton, again, quick driver. And also Fruco Salam, who topped out. He didn't top out, but he was the furthest hard runner in pre-season testing. And he was only, I can't remember, I think it was like 6/10 off Sharpie, who did a lap on softs. So he's looking pretty decent this season. I'm going to quickly run an ad at the start of the quality session, so that we don't need to see another ad throughout the entire, whole of the qualifying session, so you guys can see the action going on. So, yeah, quickly run an ad now. If it works, hopefully. Just trying to see now. Yeah, you should have an ad now. I don't know if it's worked or not, you might be able to hear me, but yeah, it should be working. Just somebody put in chat if the commercial is working. Of course, you won't be able to hear me if it is, but if you can still hear me, you just put in the chat in the stream if you can hear my voice. I don't know if we're back now, but if we are, wait, you can hear me? Okay, that is not good because I have typed /commercial, commercial, which is what I need to do. Okay, that is a bit disappointing. Okay, that is not great. I will ask Tom about that.
Is the ad not working?
I have no clue. Anyway, I'm just gonna message Tom saying the ad isn't working. Anyway, KDX is currently fastest with a 25.0 as a banker. That is very good. That is up there with some of what the tier 1 guys were doing yesterday. Good pace from him. We're just seeing now Davis coming towards the end of his lap.
Yeah, another guy real quick that I forgot to mention that I want to see, I can't wait to see how he does this season, is the Williams of Just Stillen boy. You know, he was tier 4 at the beginning of last season, absolutely dominated the beginning of tier 4, and they put him in tier 3. And he couldn't make tier 3 times, so we'll see how he does here.
Sam's in the chat. Sam, absolute legend he is, trying to help us out right now because the commercial is not working, Sam, so we don't know what to do, to be honest. We've tried a few things, but I've typed the command. So, I don't know what you want us to do. Well, this isn't ideal, to be honest. We want this to ideally work, but it's not, so, well, this is brilliant. If you're just tuning in, we're trying to make ads work, but they aren't working. Here comes Ruti on his lap now. Can he dislodge KDX of his place? He can, 24.9. Great lap there from Fluco's Alarm. Abra is on in lap. MNK boy, I don't know if he's on a lap. We'll know to see by his sector delta. He believe he might be on a lap. I don't exactly know though. We'll have to hope that it is.
I think he is on a lap.
Let me just check Sam in Discord if he said anything. But it's not looking good for the ad side. I don't know what happened last time, but alright, let's see if Sam's put anything. No, he hasn't. Sam, if you're still watching the stream, we need a lot of help here. We need a lot of help with the ads. Anyway, MNK boy on all that. He said purple middle sector, so it's not bad. His first sector split wasn't absolutely amazing. Not where he wanted to be, but middle sector was pretty decent. Let's see what his final sector will be. A bit wide there, Mrs. Apex, but still be on for 25, I believe. 26, I think. 26, so he puts in P14. Leave. That is everyone so far. SSR Hamilton is invalidated. I think Fruity might be on another lap now. He's pitting. So everybody at the moment, that looks like for the top runners. Thrasher, any comments so far?
The top two, Fruity and KDX, look like to be the class of the field right now. You know, less than a tenth between, actually, that's a lie, just over a tenth between the two, and then 3 more tenths back to Sharpie. So this is going to look like a great qualifying session. Also, do you want me to try the ad thing? See if it works for me.
What'd you say, sorry?
Do you want me to do the commercial ad thing? Because it might be able to work for me.
Yeah, if you're a moderator, then yeah, if you want.
Unrecognized command.
Yeah, I think only we can do it. I think it said facilitating 100-second commercial break. Please keep in mind that your stream is still live and not everyone will get the commercial. Okay, so not everybody's going to get the commercial. So that is great. Sam, I don't know if you're there still, but it is really the ads are not working. Anyway, let's keep on going through this qualifying session. KDX is on a lap right now. I don't know if you want to go through a lap with him, but it's up to you.
Yeah, sure, why not? So, up on, he's not, he's slower this time around in Sector 1, but not by much, by just under half a tenth. Now out of turn 10, DRS activated. Down the long back straight. Beautiful. Touch the curb. Now you don't want to touch the curb here, but you want to get as close as you can. Not bad. It says fastest sector 2, but he was almost 4,000s. Or sorry, 400s. Into the final corner. KDX DRS activated. Does he improve? He does barely.
He does, yeah. Pretty decent lap from KDX there. It was a pretty decent round lap. Also, thank you to the 13 viewers that are watching right now. Really appreciate the viewership. It's very first tier as well. I don't know how the viewerships were last season because we didn't really log them since January, but thanks for all you people that have come out to watch this stream. It really helps us out. So
let's see who else is on the lap. Is Fruity on the lap? Fruity is on the lap. So let's watch Fruity down on his sector 1 time. A little squirrely there. He's catching up on the Cameron. Cameron's gonna let him by. Now the Mercedes driver into turn 10. A little bit squirrely.
yeah.
That DRS activated again. Down the back straight. KDX letting him by. Beautiful turn right there.
Trunks has been disqualified. That is not going to help him in the slightest. Because he has very good pace. And he's dropped all the way down. Sorry he's cut in there.
Oh,
Going through the final corner.
I didn't even see that. But Fruity into the final corner. He was 2.5 tenths up. Fruity is going to back it down. Who else we got on the lap? Yeah, a little bit of a mess for whatever reason in the final corner. That's got cleared. Davis.
Snipes.
Is Davis on a lap? I don't know.
I believe he might be. Let's see what Davis can do. Split.
No, okay,
he's 7 tenths down. Although I did see though a minute ago, Elite Snipes has set a purple first sector, so he's on a very good. Keep this up. This could be near Fruity's time here. Very good and neat and tidy through this hard section into the pretty long left-hander, in my opinion. Pretty hard to get right. Now to the very, very, very long right. Pretty clean near the apex. Again, it's another purple sector. He's 3 tenths up. This is a good lap from Elite Snipes here. We haven't seen much of him. We didn't see much of him in pre-season testing. Me and Aid pointed out he was setting very consistent laps around the final corner or the penultimate corner. Now in the final corner he goes towards the line. Can this be near Fruity's time? Across the line it's P3. That's a good lap there from Elite Snipes. I believe no one else is on a lap. Just Dylan Boy, I believe. No, he didn't improve. But there's a Williams crossing the line. And that might be Ryle starting his lap.
ETSR jar in the Alpha Tauri on all lap. 200s down. And sector 1 split. Now to turn 10. Beautiful turn 10 down the back straight. DRS activated.
That was very nice.
Oh, he backs it down. I guess.
I believe Ryle is on a lap right now. I don't know if he's in lap, but I don't believe it is. No, he is on a flyer. So we'll go on board with Ryles for this lap. Towards the tight left-hander, very nice through there. Didn't hit the apex, or didn't hit the outside, not apex, hit the outside curb, sorry, and didn't lose a lot of speed. This left-hander again uses a lot more curb than Elite Snipes did. Will this help him with time-wise? He's a 10th up, 4.8, not bad through the middle sector. I think that's probably put him around about probably P15, I don't really know. He should make a bit of a... I look when he comes now to the line, so on 26 on he goes P15.
Everyone's setting their final laps, or getting ready to set the final laps.
Yeah. Who is the closest to the line? I believe it is it's Archibot starting his lap. First of the runners to start a flyer. These are the final runs of the session. This is a fight for pole position. At the moment, Fruity's got it, but can anybody dislodge Fruity of that? Archie Cyberbot through the first couple of corners, very neat and tidy. A bit of a wobble there, but he's keeping it clean. Activating the DRS now towards turn 4. Misses the apex as tad, but you really don't want to hit the apex. It's a slide bit up. Pretty nice turn 4 because he didn't actually hit the apex. He beated it, I think, just right. Archie Cyberbot now coming through the middle sector. Bit of a cabin glitch there, so we'll try and fix that. Down to the left-hander, a bit wide there. You can see off the offboard and gets on the curb, which isn't going to help his speed going down this straight. In a decent lap though from Archie Cyberbot. This is why Aid was going on about him and how confident he is on this lineup. Let's see if he can prove that to Aid in this qualifying session. Split, it's a 4.2. That is pretty decent. He's slightly up on his other time. That is pretty good though. Pretty good split for the middle sector. Towards the final corner now. Beautiful apex through there. Oh, he spun it!
And
he spun it and he's in the wall.
Just Dylan Boy off the final corner with a 10th up after the sector 2 split. Just Dylan Boy
stays P7.
Stays P7.
Fruity's on a lap. I don't know if he's up by anything. Can Fruity extend his margin? He's got Elite Snipes doesn't improve, so that is not good for him.
Real quick.
Fruity.
We're sorry to bother you.
KDX. Oh.
Yep. KDX set purple sector 2.
Yeah, he did. Here comes KDX then. Can he dislodge Fruity? Goes alarm of this pole. Around the final corner he comes now. Towards the line. Can KDX get anywhere near Fruity? KDX has got provisional pole for now. That is a brilliant lap from KDX.
But
Can Fruity stop him though?
He just had purple sector 2.
He was, I don't know, I didn't see the delta in the top right, but he set a purple
half a
sector
10.
This is going to be so close going into this final bit of the lap. Here comes Fruity now. Can he dislodge KDX of the pole position across the line now? He has by a slightest amount. I think it's 6 milliseconds there. Fruity Coast Alarm has got pole position here in Bahrain. Unless Sharpie can stop him though. He's slightly down. Sharpie goes P4. I don't know if anybody else is on a lap, but it looks like Fruity Coast Alarm has got this pole position. Cameron is on his lap. Can he get anywhere near the top 3 or maybe the top 5? Across the line, he comes down. Slight improvement, goes P6 ahead of his teammate Jimbo.
But Fruitico's Alarm by 6 milliseconds over KDX. Already an eventful qualifying in the first round of the season.
That was incredible. That was so close between KDX and Fruitico's Alarm. But Fruity's come out on top here in this session. Brilliant stuff between these guys. Look at that, 6. I don't know if that's. I think it's thousandths. Not. I don't think it's 100. It is 6 thousandths between them, and then you've got a 3/10 back. That is an amazing lap from them two. We're gonna have a really close battle on our hands going into this race.
You know, I do want to say something. I was looking in Tier 2 General, and Chungus said that it could be a wet race. But I don't think it's Bahrain, so I don't know. But I don't know if he's just messing around or what.
have to see then. It might be wet. I mean, it's very unlikely, but it's GSR. Anything can happen in this league. We've seen it. Oh, it's Thruty's last race.
I just saw that.
We didn't know that. We didn't know it was for his last race. Oh well, that's gonna change the thing. If you get a win in his final race, that'd be incredible.
I'm sad now. I don't want Fruity to be his last race. I want Fruity to continue.
Yeah, same here. It's a bit sad. I think it's a bit shocking as well. We didn't know that.
Okay, so it's not raining. So Tongus was just trying to mess with it.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be raining, but we don't know. We don't know that, so yeah. I don't think it'll. If tier 3 and tier 4 anything to go by, this race is going to be very good. I believe.
Did we go silent? I don't think we went silent for the first.
We can go silent formation lap, don't worry.
Yeah.
We're going silent in respect to Sir Prince Philip, who have recently died. If you did not know, so we're going to go silent for this entire formation lap. Oh well, yeah. Rest in peace, Prince Philip. Hopefully, this race can be exciting. Saddening news. Yeah, rest in peace. I say my old friend, but I'm gonna say royalty instead because I think that's the best way to describe him. Anyway, 29 laps of Bahrain here in T2 GSR. Can Fruity secure a win, or can KDX or anybody behind stop this man from doing what he did in qualifying? I'm trying to get a good view of the track from somewhere. Not like there's no good views in the moment. Here we go to 5 red lights. I don't know if this is real. Here in Bahrain. Lights out and away we go here for Bahrain Tier 2 in GSR. Looks like a good start from Fruity. KDXO, can he pull alongside him? No, he can't. Going into turn 1, KDXO is going to send it down the inside. Can he get past Fruity to turn 1? Looks like he's got the position. KDXN looks like he's up into the lead from Fruity. Then comes ETSR Sharpie, who's on a pretty decent start in the Alfa Romeo. Team Heaven follows him. Further back, they're all keeping it clean. As you can see there, Team Heaven trying to get past ETSR Sharpie, and he looks like he's got the position. Can Sharpie get the cut back? No, he can't. Up ahead though, KDX with a brilliant start. Gets past Frutico Salam. Further down the field, it's all looking smooth. Chungus Goat has already made up a couple of positions off the start. Good stuff. Rails and MNK Boy going wheel to wheel. Can Rails stick ahead? He can, just about. Pretty decent start from these guys, all keeping it clean. For KDX though, with a brilliant start, GSR Thrasher.
Yeah, absolutely. They didn't. He got beat off the line by Fruity, but he got right behind Fruity and got the slip and pulled out in turn one. I mean, a beautiful move, wonderful move from KDX there. But Fruticos is not letting him get away so easily. He's right there with him, and almost a second between Fruity and Sharpie. So
See, yeah. Can Fruity get back past his GSRTHRASHER here? I think Fruity wants his position back. He's staying behind. Here comes ETSRX, aka Team Heaven, right behind ETSR Sharpie. Sharpie goes defensive into turn one. Can Alex get down the inside? He's going for it. The man who won the tier 3 race here. Down the inside, Sharpie and him on my screen both ghosted. They stay ahead though. Jimbo on my screen says ahead, but I think that's a bit of a timing glitch.
yeah, it is.
Elite Snipes following behind these guys. Fruity is right behind KDX. So I think something a little off there. I don't know, might be a bit glitch with the ghosting. Looks like everything's sorted out. GSR Rails has made a couple of additions here. As ETSR Jarves and Chungascope go wheel to wheel. Jarves stays ahead of Chungascope, but Chungascope's going to send it down the inside. Oh, and he's easily hit Rails there. Good overtaking from Chungus, but I think he made a bit of contact. I don't know if the stewards are going to look into that. I don't know if he's lost any of his wing as well. But Rails doing very decent defending there. Just manages to stay ahead of Chungus. But it was good. And MK Boy now on Jarves down the inside. I think he's got the position. Can Jarves though get back underneath him? Safety car as Elite Snipes is out. Oh, that's a massive incident for Elite Snipes on the looks like the exit of the death curb corner. I think he might have hit that curb, you know, Thrasher.
Yeah, I was on board with Cameron, who was right behind Snipe.
Fruity's pit, I think. No, Fruity isn't pitting. KDX isn't either. Sharpie is. Alex is. Cameron is. Jimbo's staying out. He can't. KDX is staying out here. Probably wanted to do a one stop. A lot of guys are staying out. A lot of the hard runners are. So spread. SSR Hamilton, Riles, Chungascope, Jarves all up positions. And you can see it's chaos in the pit lane. Because everybody's trying to get ahead. It's going to be good for just Dylan Boy because he's in the Williams. He's obviously got the better positioning of his car. See, everybody has pit. Sharpie, I believe it's a top runner, but oh yeah, Fruity stayed out, didn't he? Fruity did stay out. I forgot about that. So Sharpie is the lead runner who's pit. Then it's Alex. So these guys have opted for the mediums. Probably gonna go another set of mediums or a set of hards. We look like we're in for a split strategy race here. But yeah, pretty hectic so far.
Yeah, I was gonna say before people, decided to pit, Davis, who started P11 and went on the mediums, gained 3 spots. And then I guess he may have picked up wing. Let me see if he did pick up wing damage. Let's see, Davis, he did not, so he just went from the mediums to the hards, didn't repair a wing. Only person to repair a wing was Batters. But it wasn't the greatest start for some of these guys, but great start for KDX and Fruticos. He may have lost the lead, but he stuck right there with KDX. And gapped third place, who was Sharpie at the time, by a second. So KDX and Fruticos looking strong already in the opening laps.
Yeah, they definitely are. I think it's 10 views at the moment on the stream, so thank you for that. I'll check now, because of course
it is 10.
Yes, I believe it is 10. It is 10 actually, so it isn't lying this time, thank God. I'm going to check viewers count just in case that is true. Yes, that is true, so thanks to all watching the stream right now. Really appreciate the support. I don't know why that has. We've got a bit of an issue with the ads. We'll try and speak to the admins about that after. But yeah, at the moment KDX leads the race from Fruit Coast Alarm. These two haven't pit under their safety car. Neither has Jimbo, Archie Cyberbot, Wallace, Hamilton, Riles, Chongus, Jarves, Striker, and that is ETSR Taylor, aka Field of Power. I don't know who's invited him, but I've got a sneak suspicion in my mind if he's joined to spectate, but I don't think he will be able to. But anyway, oh, SR Hamilton's gone off track there. That's gonna nearly present the position to Riles. It doesn't, so he's behind. SR Hamilton went off track there. If Riles got past, it would have been a clean overtake because he went off track. A bit of controversy with that recently because of Cody's glitches and an ARL Tier 2 involving me. But we're not going to talk about that here on GSR. Anyway, back to the point. Tier 2 GSR safety car is in this lap. Thrasher, do you want to take over this restart? Let you run through it, or
Yeah,
I don't really mind.
sure, I'll do it. KDX backing off, leading the field to green once the safety car comes in. It's going a little fast than people would think, but I think he'll start to slow down here. But when does KDX go? When does he go? He's not going yet, and he goes now.
Good restart.
Good restart for KDX. Fruity right there with him. But
So is Jimbo.
Jimbo, Archery, Jimbo looks out.
Fruit.
There went 3 wide, almost 4 wide for second, but they straightened it back out. Cameron picks up a 3-second, the first penalty of the race. And
Riles and Hamilton going wheel to wheel, I believe.
Hamilton,
Bit of contact there.
Hamilton hits the back of Archery, and he spins.
Hamilton! I saw Hamilton has had a spin here. Oh, that is not what he would want on the hards. Facing backwards now. Not what he would want. Riles has got the position. It's all mayhem at the back. Jobs. They're all fighting amongst themselves. Team Heaven and Sharpie now following each other. Team Heaven round the outside of Striker. This could be a beautiful move by the Red Bull. Does he make it work? Yes, he does. Incredible move there from Team Heaven. I don't know if that was re-overtaking or just defending, but that was a good move. Up into P10. Up to P10 now. Striker nearly takes his wing off there and nearly hits the back of Team Heaven, and Cameron's got past him now. So Striker really falling back. Davis might even get him down this next straight. SR Hamilton going very slowly. Looks like his race is going to be over unless he gets a late or safety car now. Anyway, KDX so still leading the race. I don't know what the gap is right now. 6/10 to Fruity behind. They've pulled away from Jimbo just a bit. And they've got a bit of a train from Riles and Jarves, who's trying to overtake Riles right now. Oh, and Chungus nearly hit Jarves. Chungus gone straight on. Very late braking there. He's alongside Jarves. I think he ghosted. Jarves might want to send that clip in. I'm not entirely sure though. The referee hindered him. But anyway, Jarves and Chungus got away wheel to wheel. Chungus looks like he's passed, but can Jarves get the switch back here? ETSR Jarves, skilled driver he is. Right behind Chungus, can't get back pass. It looks like SR Hamilton has retired in the pits. Not what he would want. Team Heaven and Jarves there. Jarves has gone off track.
Cameron gets by.
And Cameron's got the position. Jarves won't be happy about that at all.
And Davis now looks.
Jimbo though. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, in front, Chungus and Riles. Chungus goes to the inside and gets past.
Head, yes, he does get ahead. Riles on the quicker tyre at the moment. Can he respond with anything? But Riles just does have a lot of grip compared to these other guys, and Sharpie's now behind him, so is ETSRX. Okay, team member, but you see how slow Chungus is on the straight. Either that or Riles is really good in a straight line, because Chungus go is not great on the straights here. Here goes Riles. In the slipstream of Chungus go. Riles is really gaining on him though. Look how much he's not even using ERS. He's still gaining on it into turn 1. He's not going to try and challenge him. Behind them, Cameron and Team Heaven. Cameron gets past Team Heaven. And that's going to allow Sharpie to get on the back of Riles now. Riles, though, is just a bullet in a straight line, it looks like. Maybe running very low wings.
Here comes...
Or very low ride height.
Ooh, sorry to interrupt, but Davis and Jarvis now battling.
Oh, yeah. Jarvis a little spin there, that allows Dylan Boy to get past. Jarvis' race has fallen apart since in contact with Heaven.
Ooh, sorry, but almost a big mistake from our race leader KDX. It was a 1.2 second gap. Fruticos has now cut that in half. KDX got sideways and almost lost the car. But he does get it, but Fruticos now 5/10 is the gap. He's trying to reel it in.
He is. He's right behind KDX. This could be a move for the race lead on this main straight. Fruticos alarm in the DRS. I think he's been saving his tyres quite a bit. Fruity's tyres look pretty decent at the moment. Not a lot of wear on them. What's the KDX's? Look pretty similar. Yeah, the tyres looking okay for now. Here comes Fruticos alarm though. In the slipstream of KDX, which way is he going to go? Is he going to go left or right? Is he even going to attack him? It doesn't look like he is. Maybe he's saving it for the next straight though. Fruity, if he can get a nice exit, he might be able to get KDX here. Takes a wide line, misses the apex. Oh, he nearly spins there. That was very close. And Archie Cyberbot now, right behind Jimbo in the DRS and the ERS. He hasn't got a lot of that to play with though. Towards turn 4, around the outside, a bit of contact made there. I don't know if Jimbo's still ahead. Jimbo is just behind. And Archie's ahead. Bit of contact there between the two drivers.
And he spins.
Oh, Archie has spun it. Archie's out of the race. Big.
That's a safety car.
Safety car. That is going to help KDX, Fruity and Jimbo because they have all, like, they've gained from this because they can pit onto a set of hards now. That is not going to help Sharpie and Team Heaven because they pit under the first safety car. That's ruined their strategy. People like, oh, and that's not help the hard runners like Chungus go because he can't pit either. So he's gonna have to stay out there. Fruity and KDX be able to pit, I believe. If they don't pit, I think it'd be a bit. So I think it'd be a bit stupid not to if they're going to set of hards. Jimbo as well be able to. Should be able to get this. Gain from this. Same with Wallace actually. Wallace is gonna. Oh no, Wallace is on a set of hards, so that's not gonna help him a lot. Well, actually, I don't know if Wallace pit straight away, but I don't believe he has. There's Jimbo, Fruity, and Wallace all pit. There's Sharpie has pit.
KDX still on medium.
Sharpie stays out. Sharpie stays out. Team Heaven pits as well. So people like Riles is going to gain from this. Going to go to the set of hards.
KDX went to medium, and Fruticos went on hards.
KDX has gone on to a set of mediums. And he's getting held up. No, he isn't getting held up. Somebody's getting held up in the pit lane. I believe it's Davis having to double... Oh no, it's PV9 having to double stack. Riles is out in P12. Let's just look at the pit stops here because we don't know who stopped right. Wallace and Chung is going to have to stop. Same with Sharpie. Same with Abra. Same with Ahmed K Boy on mediums. Striker is on mediums. KDX is on mediums, I believe. Yes. Fruity leads the race from ETSR Jimbo. Then comes Team Heaven. Then it's Cameron. Then it's Riles. Then it's Badders, if he can make those tyres last. Davis K. No, Davis K has to stop again. He's on to the mediums. Jarves is on mediums, so it's just Dylan Boy. So is PV9. So at the moment, it's Fruity from Jimbo, from Alex, from Cameron, from Riles. And then it's just going to mix up from there. So it's pretty close at the moment. I don't know if anybody's... Oh, Cameron has got a penalty, so he might drop down from that. I'm going to quickly go get a drink. Got to get one on stream because I need a glass of water from all the talking I've been doing. So, Thrasher, you want to take over?
Sure, I will. Alright, so pretty much, this is the second safety car that has happened so far this race. Now just hitting lap 10 of 29 of the Bahrain Grand Prix. 3 retirements already. 2 of them bringing out safety cars. Those 2 being elite snipes, and the most recent one, archery. So we still have top 6 who will have to pit again. For sure. KDX, I don't think softs and mediums will work. I don't know, people who shot this before. Could happen again. Fruity, Jimbo, Team Heaven, Cameron, Riles, Batters, all on the hards. Davis, Jarves, and Dustin Boy, all on the mediums. Those 3 will most likely have to pit again. But we have seen previous year stuff in GSR before. Cameron, so far the only driver with a penalty, which is not good for him, but it's good to see only one driver so far that having a penalty.
Yeah, it is. Sorry about that. I am now back. Went to go get a drink.
Good, now I can do it. Now I can go get a drink, and you can do the safety car restart.
Yeah, if you want. Okay, yeah. So, HSOS will be leading them away. Hasn't stopped yet. If he can try and pull out a gap on people behind, then that would be good for him. Effectively, Fruity Coast Alarm is leading from Jimbo, then Alex. So we need to be watching them out as well. When is Wallace going to go here? 19 more laps of Bahrain. 10 laps into this race. Who's going to win? Can't predict that early, but let's see. Wallace then waiting very late. He's gone now. Pretty decent start from Wallace. Sharpie's right behind Chungus. These 2 effectively on the same strategy now. Probably both going on to mediums, but there goes Sharpie now around the outside of Chungus go. Just keeps ahead. Jimbo's got past Fruit Coast Alarm. Somebody at the back spun. I believe it's ETSR Jarves Motor Start. It's Badders. Oh, it's Cameron actually. Cameron's gone off. Justin Boy and Riles. Riles didn't have a great restart. Jimbo's ahead of Fruit Coast. Alex stays behind, and Jimbo is effectively now leading the race, I believe. Although Wallace has got Sharpie right behind him. Wallace has gone off track here. Sharpie into the lead now. Sharpie already stopped. He needs to stop again though, remember. He's up into the lead. Probably wants to build a gap now, so he has a pretty decent gap to stop in. He needs to try and pull away now. Does these guys. That F1 boy, aka GSR Abra, behind Wallace. Chungus go behind as well. KDX on the mediums. Obviously wanting to push. Right behind Chungus go. Emmett K-Boy sitting behind as well. Striker and Emmett K-Boy both have penalties. But good restart from Jimbo though, although Fruity is right behind Jimbo. Fruity has more ERS. Alex doesn't have much. Or as much as he might want. Fruity Coast Alarm though, right behind Jimbo. He's going to use his ERS here. And try and get past Jimbo. These 2 effectively fighting for the lead of the race. Alex as well. Alex is pretty quick in a straight line. Here goes Alex. Can he go down the inside? No, he can't. Jimbo has got past. Looks like Badders is out of the race. He's retired in the pits. Here goes Team Heaven then. Trying to go down the inside of Fruity. Cannot make that work. Striker is in their way at the moment. Fruity and Striker going wheel to wheel. Is Striker going to try and hold this around the outside? Doesn't look like he is. Bit of contact made there with the Ferrari. Now Alex is right behind them as well. He's going to want to get past as quick as he can down the inside of the Ferrari. Good move there. Davis K now, it's 3 wide. It's 3 wide between these guys. Striker backs out. Can just Dylan Boy now try and get past Striker around the outside. This is going to be a brilliant move from just Dylan Boy. He's made it work as well. Amazing from just Dylan Boy and Team Heaven and Fruitico Salam, who made a bit of contact with him. I don't know if Striker's going to complain about that. But in all of that, Davis K has got past. And Fruitico has got past. And Team Heaven aka T-Star Alex has got past. Same with just Dylan Boy.
Yeah, something else, I am back. KDX already back to P4, and it's all over the rear of F1 boy. Obviously on the fresher mediums, but he needs to push because he's gonna have to pit again most likely, as DRS is enabled now. But KDX trying, not gonna make a move yet, but set up for this straight. He gets a great corner.
Oh, Davis has got past the GSRX, sorry to cut in there. Looks like Wallace is holding up a bit of a train here. Wallace gets a bit of a stop on the exit. Ooh, KDX then runs into the back of Abra there. Down towards, a bit of understeer for KDX, probably in the 30 air. Let's go, still behind them. Oh, Abra's gone for a spin and he's collected KDX as well. That is a big moment. KDX off track. Back on, just ahead of Jimbo, and Chungus goes gain from that. Abra, aka that F1 boy, has made a spin. That has maybe cost KDX a chance of points because he's got to pit again as he makes those tyres in to the end. He makes those tyres to the end. Round of applause to KDX because that is going to be very tricky. Sharpie though, still pulling out his gap.
Unlucky for KDX. I think he might have wing damage still, but unlucky. Leading.
Oh, he does.
And that's such a heartbreaker.
He was looking good. Is he gonna have to pit? No, he's
gonna stay out. Maybe he thinks it's not bad. I mean, he's still in front of these hard runners, but he's not as far ahead as he once was, which is...
Team Heaven behind Davis, so he's cutting there. Team Heaven behind Davis, down the inside of Davis. He's on the hards, Davis on the mediums. Can Alex now get him up to the hill here? He's got more ERS than Davis. Davis seems to have used all of his. Alex though, trying to get past with no ears. Can't quite do it into here, so Davis stays ahead. Fruity still behind Jimbo. A bit of contact there between MK Boy and Chungus Go. MK Boy has the run, it looks like, on Chungus Go. Is he gonna go to the outside? No, Chungus Go, good defending there, good position of his car. Still staying ahead of MK Boy. Although MK Boy now, is he going for the move here? Chungus is out of ERS, down the inside goes MK Boy on Chungus Go. Can he make the move stick? Chungus Go on the worn hards, try and go around the outside, defend his position. Looks like MK Boy. Pretty good overtaking there. Chungus Go still fighting this. He's got no ears, so there isn't really any point of him fighting the position at the moment. He will probably get him back in with the fresh mediums.
Here comes KDX.
Here does come KDX with the wing damage. He's doing very well. They hits the back of him there. KDX has got more ears than Chungus Go here. Can KDX get past down the straight? Looks like it's going to be pretty easy overtake here. Can he get MK Boy in the same straight here? Is he going to go for it? Of course he is. It's KDX. Down the inside goes KDX on MK Boy. Can he make the position work? No, he can't. Although he's still trying on MK Boy. Down the straight. Chungus Go in the slipstream as well here. KDX has passed. Chungus Go around the outside. Bit of contact made there. Half spin for MK Boy. Stays ahead of Jimbo. Jimbo though trying to get past as well. This is hectic in this race. So now Fruity's going to have a go on Jimbo, it looks like. These two effectively fighting for the race lead. Down the inside goes Jimbo. A bit of contact there between the two. The two looks like it's going to be race contenders at the end of the race, going wheel to wheel. On the outside tries to go Fruity. Jimbo parks his car very well in the middle of the track. Now Davis K is getting involved as well. MK Boy is really struggling on those tyres. I can barely even get my words out at the moment. This is
Davis on Fruity.
Here goes Davis on Fruity. Davis has passed Fruity. This is hectic at the moment on lap 15. barely get a breath back for all the action. And Davis is now behind Jimbo as well. And Jimbo's behind MAK Boy. Can these guys get past MAK Boy, who's slower than them at the moment, it looks like. MAK Boy out of, it's a bit of, oh, that's Abra. He's gone backwards.
Chungus pits. Now it's just a DRS train. M&K pulling up Jimbo, Davis, Vertico's, Team Heaven now getting into this. And here goes Jimbo. Jimbo's gonna get by M&K Boy, which is gonna help Jimbo, because Jimbo has 2 cars between him and Fruticos.
Yeah. Looking at the battle right now, looks like Jimbo has cleared the traffic, which is what he needs to do. Save traffic. These guys are all skilled, but I mean, these guys haven't made a pit stop yet, so you guys technically have a pit stop on them. Jarvis gets a 3-second. MAK Boy just have a penalty. Let's check warnings quickly. These guys. Jimbo has 1 warning. We don't know if that's for track limits. Team Heaven has 1 warning. Fruity Coast Alarm has 2 warnings. That might be for contact on lap 1. Sharpie, no warnings. Wallace
Just got a penalty.
has a penalty, I believe. I think he just got a penalty, yeah. Somebody goes slowly to Williams of
just still more.
I think he's spun.
TSR Wallace. But now something I do want to point out. I don't think it's gonna happen because I think it's very unlikely. But are KDX and Davis trying to go mediums all the way? I don't think it can happen. I think there's no way. They'll be way too worn. I think they'll have a puncture. But either they were going to go try and go medium to the end, or hope for a late race safety car to pin onto another pair of softs. As Chungus Goats off the session, I'm going to try and play him back.
Okay. Still a massive train though with these guys. I don't know what's going to happen. Remember though, Davis K still behind M&K Boy. Jimbo managed to clear him very quickly. But he seems to be stuck behind. That's 12 viewers watching as well. Hectic race so far, lap 17 out of 29. GSR Sharpie leads at the moment, but he's got to make another stop. Sharpie will come out actually, currently, around about P10. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, yeah, he come out about, yeah, I think P10. So, probably just wants to keep extending his lap with Sharp. He's saying pretty consistent laps. Davis K still behind him and Kate Boy still can't get past. Hit a bit of a moment in the race where there's not a lot of action, just a massive strain. Oh, and then K Boy goes wide there, a bit of a lock up. It's probably going to allow Davis K to get back past towards the straight, or get past, should I say, sorry. Towards turn 4, MK Boy, another lock up. Smith struggling as part of the track. Jars get past his lap. The Abra is pitting. I don't know if it's retirement or just for another pit stop. But
that's Chungus in the pits.
Oh, that is Chungus. Sorry, I didn't realise
he
that.
lagged out. I invited him back, and then also PV9 Magic, his Xbox crashed. So I invited him as well, but neither one yet to join back.
Yeah, I just realised that did allow Rice to get past. We're currently Sharp to come on P9, or around about there, because of course PV9 with the disconnection and the 3 stops, he's fallen back a tiny bit. So Sharp is his work cut out. I don't know if he's pitting this lap. Still going. He might be wanting to get to the hards. Unless he's trying to get them to the end. If he does that, then well played. To be honest, his tyres don't even look that bad. in all honesty. A bit of graining on them, it looks like, but not bad. KDX's tyres look fine.
Yeah, they do.
They look in prime condition.
My question is just, can they make it to the end? If he can make these mediums last to the end, then he deserves the biggest round of applause.
That is very true. Oh, Fruity past MK boy now. Davis runs right. Oh, Fruity's in a wall. Oh, Alex and Fruity made contact, I think, there. Fruity went for a half spin. I just didn't really call that. That's around rails to get up to P7. There's a bit of contact there.
Oh, that's hurt Team Heaven. He's got a swing damage and his race might be over.
That, I don't know if he's going to make a clip about that. But
Oh, there's what just happened?
Striker, I think has gone off. He's had a little spin there. Yeah.
Well, back to KDX. Jimbo is starting to gain, and
Sharpie's
does have. Sharpie is in.
Sharpie's in. It's the on set of meat. It's just a set of mediums or softs. I reckon he could go on a set of softs if they're fresh. He's going to a set of softs. Is ETSR Sharpie. So he's doing what Badders did last time. Sharpie done very well in those mediums to get them that far. Fruity past MK boy. Oh, that's MK boy, the gravel there. That's not going to help him in the slightest. There goes PV9 Magic and Sharpie. Sharpie just ahead of him. So this is paid off for him. He get past Wallace and then try and catch up to Rails. That would be good. Rails though still behind him and K-Boy. If he can clear him, he could try and have a go at Fruity Coast if he saved his tyres enough. Further forward, Jimbo though, he's looking prime position to win this race. Is Jimbo? What about me and Aid were having jokes about him winning his first Tier 2 race in pre-season, the 5-lapper. This legit could be his first Tier 2 win. And that's going to be incredible to say because he's won a couple of social races in GSR and things like that. But Aid told me he's never won a proper race in Tier 2. So this would be very nice for him if he could get his first win at the first round and give him loads of confidence. It's Jimbo, very fast driver, we know that. So lap 21 now. Is he able to get past KDX here?
I think he's going to be too far back here.
Yeah.
But he might be able, if he can get a great exit here, he might be able to get him going up the hill. I don't know if he can, the greatest exit. But another guy not to rule out yet is Fruticos. He's on the same strategy as Jimbo. And there's only one car separating him and Jimbo, that being Davis. So...
Oh, Fruity made a mistake!
As soon as I said something.
Oh, might be a bit of commentator's curse there from Thrasher. I doubt it.
Oh, I'm gonna feel bad
I don't know
now.
if we can see tyre. I don't think we can see tyre warnings on our screen on the little thing on the bottom. But that's
safety car.
Ow, that's a safety car. Oh, this is gonna help. This is really good for KDX
and
for Davis, and this has brought Sharpie into this race because he's on a set of softs. Same with Wallace, he's on a set of mediums, although I think he has a 3 second.
He does, yeah. This is exactly what KDX and Davis was waiting for. Was for a late race.
This is what they need. Are they going to pit, do you reckon? This would be smart if they did.
Yeah, I think they will.
Look at the gap they've got. Yes, they are. Is Jimbo pitting? Yes.
Yes,
is Davis
Davis
pitting? Yes.
Fruity,
Sharpie. Yes. Sharpie might take the lead of this race here. Look at where these guys are. Sharpie's going to take the effective lead. I don't think I'll be saying that today. Here goes Sharpie. It's going to be pretty tight. As KDX has got held up, so Jimbo's jumped him in the pits. Sharpie leads the race. then it comes Wallace, and then it's Jimbo. This is hectic now. The grid's been bunched up massively. That two-stop strategy for Sharpie has just paid off.
Wow. Something else. Like you said, KDX got passed by Jimbo, Davis, and Fruticos.
To Jimbo, on fresh tyres, if he can clear Wallace, Jimbo can still be on for a race win here. But it looks like Sharpie's in the prime position right now, because he pit early, gained the time back he needed for the safety car. So Sharpie then.
KDX pitted for wing damage. He pitted for a front wing. I'm looking at...
Oh, that has hurt his race. Although it might help him in the long run. As you can see there, Wallace with the 3 seconds, that's going to drop him down quite a bit. Jobs with the 9 second, not going to help him out. People like Riles then, who's on a set of softs as well, do you reckon he can get up as well? If he can get past some of these guys, the penalty for Wallace, effectively P6, people like Riles, Emmett K-Boy, and PV9 Magic, these can help these guys out massively, since they are on softs. I think everybody, I don't know who's on softs at the moment.
Everyone is on softs other than Wallace and
Heaven and Striker and Trubisco. Yep. So we've got a good exciting 5 laps on our hands.
Davis,
or 4 laps should I say.
Davis has stopped 3 times in this race, and he's P4.
4 or effective P3.
I think this is going to be a great ending to this race.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. It's going to be hectic. I'm looking forward to it though.
Honestly, if this is Fruticos' last race, I want to see something good happen for Fruticos.
Not to be biased in commentary. Come on, Fruity, you've got this. You can get up here. I'm not even Merc owner. That's FH. But come on, he can do this. Saying come on to don't want to be biased in commentary, but I'm also hinting on come on Riles. Of course, he's in my team, so hopefully he can do pretty well. Me, I'll be very happy with that. But I'm not trying to be biased. Let's see what happens. I'm very excited. Whoever wins this race, I'll be happy because all these guys have deserved it. Sharp with the strategy, Wallace for staying out and braving this out on this medium. So, Heaven's got a 5 second. Probably not be able to get that removed. Jimbo as well. Brilliant race from him. Davis K, good strategy. Fruticos alarm. Got the pole position. And he's drove a pretty decent race. KDX as well. Riles is right up here now. Emma K-Boy went long and it's paid off. So all these guys deserve a shout at this race win, and I think it's going to be in this lap thrasher. So we've got a good 4 laps on our hands here in Bahrain.
I think it's going to go one more time. Nope, never mind, it is coming. So we're going to go green this upcoming lap. So we're going to have 5 laps to go.
I think it's 4 racing laps, I believe. No, you're right, 5. I'm being stupid. Yeah, it's 5. Yeah, 5. We've got 5 racing laps here. When is Sharpie going to go? Effective leader of this race. Where's he going to go? Can Wallace get a run on him as well?
Now.
Here goes Sharpie then. Pretty good start for Davis K. Fruticos alarm as well as alongside Davis K. Can he get ahead of Davis K going down to position 1? Wallace is right behind. Sharpie as well. Down towards turn 1. KDX there. Massive dive bomb. Bit of contact. Everybody trying to make it clean through. Riles right behind. K as well. Oh! Massive bit of contact there. KDX and Fruticos alarm. Fruit is off track. He's gone off. Made it past Riles as well. Riles is up to P4 in this race. The P3 with Wallace's penalty. Still side by side here. KDX and Fruity. Fruity's in AI mode. Davis K as well. KDX down the inside. That'll be looked at by the stewards. Jimbo though, if he wants to win this race, he's got to catch up to Sharpie here. Incredible scenes at the end of this race. Still battling. Oh, Fruity gets a massive snap there. He's falling down the order. Now ETSR Alex, the race was long gone. He's fighting with Fruity. This is how quick this race has changed here. Jimbo still keeping up with Sharpie though. Jimbo will want this race win. He needs to get off the ground in this season. He wants to have a challenge at the championship. Riles is right behind Wallace as well, KDX is right behind him. KDX might be looked at by the stewards though for that incident, so we'll have to see. Riles though, right behind Wallace. Going on to the final couple of laps here. KDX is right behind him as well. KDX has got the ears. They're going wheel to wheel here. Riles, we saw earlier, was pretty good on the straight, and you can see that now he's pulled away from KDX. Is it quite big for DRS? Down the inside goes GSR Riles on Wallace. Good move there. Wallace might concede a position to KDX as well. I think he has, yes. And KDX now is going to have a run on Riles here. They're both draining their ERS. It's not what they would want. KDX around the outside of turn 4. Riles leaves just enough room. They're still wheel to wheel here. Oh, bit of contact. KDX a half spin there. KDX in a lot of incidents. Wallace now hits him. Fruity down the inside. It's all hectic now. A load of incidents in this race. Looks like Fruity is past Wallace. Fruity now. Oh, he's hit him. He's hit KDX. A bit of bad blood between these guys, I think. Here he goes then. KDX and Fruity side by side. Is the next braking zone. Here we go then. Down towards the right-hander. Oh, Fruity, very aggressive there. I think might be a bit pissed. Oh, sorry, I swear them. Might be a bit angry. Ignore my language. Might be a bit annoyed. KDX. Going down towards the final couple of corners here. Is he ahead? Is he ahead? Yes, he is ahead, but I believe Fruity has wing damage from that dive. And KDX is still behind him. DRS is now unable, so Jimbo's able to catch up to Sharpie. Wales looks like he's got a comfortable P3 in this race. Fruity goes lap as a 3-second. I don't think he'll be able to get that removed though. KDX might dive it. He does dive it. Oh, he's hit Fruity. Oh, and they make contact again. They're off. And there goes.
And Davis won.
There goes Davis. Oh, it's a massive collision at the back there.
Yes.
It's all going on. Fruity's down. Everybody's down here. It's a VSC. What has happened to this race? It's fallen apart after that.
So much just happened. And Verticos left
we need to take a breather.
Verticos left the session.
He's going to be very annoyed. Verticos alarm was looking like he was on for a podium maybe, and this race has fallen apart after this safety car. Jimbo behind Sharpie under VSC. Is anybody going to get a drive through because this would change the race entirely if they did? Here we go. It looks like the restart's about to happen. Sharpie still trying to pull away from Jimbo here. If Jimbo tapped us right, he might be able to gain on Sharpie. Oh, Striker's got a drive through. Sharpie's nearly getting the DRS on Jimbo, but I think Jimbo's just going to have it. KDX behind Ryle.
Oh, and
the
Dylan's
back is
around.
clean. Oh, Dylan Boy's out. There's a bit of contact with Heaven there. Oh, Heaven's lost his wing as well. They're both Williams in. Oh, someone's having to pit. I believe it's Heaven's pitting. Cameron's past Wallace. This is hectic. Further down the field. Keeping it clean, I suppose. But it's been not a clean race at all, though, to be honest, on average. Jimbo, though, coming on to the final couple of laps here. It's lap 27 of 29. This race has flown by here. Jimbo right behind Sharpie. Can he catch up to Sharpie? He needs to try and challenge him if he wants any chance of winning the race. Oh, he's going a bit wide. I think he's got DRS so he can compensate for that. He just needs to... Oh, Oh, Sharpie's got no ERS as well. So this is going to help Jimbo out because of his ERS usage. Sharpie just needs to try and manage the gap. We know how quick Sharpie is. Can Jimbo keep the Sharpie though? We don't know at the moment. Quickly going to check warnings while these guys battle it out on track. Sharpie has no warnings. Jimbo has 2. So Jimbo's got to be careful. Sharpie's got warnings to lean on. Although here goes Jimbo, draining his ERS now. Jimbo, this is for the race lead, remember, the ultimate lap of the race. Sharpie isn't going defensive. Jimbo down the inside. Sharpie to defend this round the outside. It's wheel to wheel with the 2 ATSR boys. Sharpie though has got the DRS, but he hasn't got the ERS now. Down towards turn 4. What can he do in the slipstream? Jimbo's got the position. It looks like Jimbo has this position on Sharpie. Looks like Jimbo is gonna stay ahead of Sharpie. Sharpie's on tires are older, remember, so he will be dying quicker than Jimbo's. Jimbo has passed Sharpie. This is big. First race of the season. Jimbo looks like he's gonna have his first win in Tier 2. Incredible stuff. Further back down the field, Cameron and KDX. Pretty clean. Jarvis is up to P6. I think I've been saying that this race. Davis has got... Oh no, Jarvis has got penalties though, so that's going to help him out. KDX has got penalties as well. If Sharpie can try to stay with Jimbo, he might almost have another run at him. But going on to the final lap of the race, Jimbo has had an incredible race. I think you could say that. These two titans of this tier battling it out. Who's going to come out on top? Final lap of the race. Sharpie gets a bit of a snap on the exit. That's not going to help him out. Oh, Jimbo's put the gap he needs. It looks like Jimbo's going to get the race now. MK Boy behind Davis. Davis has no words though. MK Boy's going to be able to attack him. Davis goes defensive. MK Boy's got the position, I believe. Now behind Jarvis. It is hectic at the moment. So it's all Davis trying to fight back though. Bit of contact there. Here goes Davis. Not going to do anything to this corner. Jimbo though. Good race from this man. He can't afford to make a mistake. Further down the field, looks like everybody's keeping it clean. Jarvis gets another penalty, so he's going to drop down even more positions. Team Evan gets fastest lap. Don't know who took that away from. Fruity is in AI mode, I believe. HSR Jimbo though. Incredible race from him. He's drove an excellent race. His strategy, he made it work. He's had good race pace all round. He didn't have the greatest qualifying in his standards. HSR Jimbo has made this race work for him. And now, towards the final corner, Jimbo comes here to take he's going to take his first Tier 2 win. Round the final corner, HSR Jimbo for his first win in Tier 2. Jimbo wins in Bahrain, the first race of GSR Season 6 in Tier 2. Sharpie P2, Riles comes home in P3. Good comeback from him. KDX P4. He's going to have a bit of bad blood with this man Fruitico Solar, who's in AI mode. Jarvis is falling down because of penalties. Jarvis finishes P9. Cameron P5. Emma K-Boy P6. Davis P7. Wallace P8. Jarvis P9. PV Magic P10. 11th Striker. 12th is Heaven. Oh, they're still having a bit of battle. I believe he is there in car though. Right, I'm gonna try and get these guys in.
Yep,
No,
I'll try to help you with it. Sharpie.
Yeah, so it's ETSR Jimbo who won the race now. Sharpie P2 and whereas P3. Brilliant race. Anything to say?
I will say it was a good race, and then after that final safety car, it all got hectic. Um, but
I'll try and get these guys in now.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So Jimbo,
I've invited them all now.
Okay, you can invite them all. Okay.
I don't know if they're gonna join, but
Riles is
Rouse is in.
There's Sharpie.
Looks like we've got everyone except Jimbo. I don't know if Jimbo is gonna do the interviews.
There's Jimbo.
Jimbo's here.
Blimey.
Alright, we'll start with our P3 man, GSR Rails. Actually, do you want to do interviews? I don't really mind.
Yeah, sure. Alright, so P3, GSR Riles. Riles, you started way back in the end of the field, P17, and ended up finishing P3 with a bunch of different strategies being played out. How do you feel? Did you feel like you played the strategy correctly?
At first, personally, I thought I'd lost out. But then that second safety car came out, and I was like, yes, I have a chance. But man, wow, what a race. That was insane. I'm still shaking.
Yeah, definitely. It was a crazy race, especially after that last safety car. Um, but first race of the season, last season you go from tier 3 to tier 2 this season. So you jump a tier and you bring home a podium. Do you feel like you can bring home a bunch more podiums and maybe a win? Maybe even a long shot at championship this season?
I'd like to gain more consistency. Of course, this podium is going to be celebrated, but I'm a little slower than I'd like to be. But with some time and practice, I think I'll get there. Yeah.
Deluxe, do you have any questions for GSR Miles?
Yes, I do. Brilliant race, Riles.
Thank you.
Very well done on the podium, P17 to P3. How was the race for you? And how did you really make that strategy work? Because like you so proud of. You really made the right call there to pit for the softs, and it really paid off.
Yeah, well, at first, when I first started the race, it started on mediums and got some light wing damage. It was about a lighter green. It wasn't quite yellow, but I had held out until that first safety car, and I was really in between stopping to get a new wing or not, but I held out, and then at the end made the call for softs. I figured everybody else was going to do it too, so I just rolled the dice.
Yeah, and very well done, P3. That made a great job.
Thank you.
Alright, so now we gotta go P2 Sharpie. After thoughting you led the safety car, you and Jimmo battled it out there at the end until it looks like you got a snap off the final corner coming to the last lap. Did you feel like after that snap, that's when you lost the race?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with P2, but I know it could have been P1. Obviously, the second safety car didn't help me a lot because it was in front of free pit stop and Jimbo obviously onto the fresh softs. And yeah, just before going on to the final lap, yeah, I just lost grip on the rears, and then I was lucky to actually stay in the race. But P2, it's a good result and it's good points. So aiming for the championship fight as well this season. So P2's not too bad, but it should have been a win really.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, the safety car not helping you, but it helped the other drivers. Now, last season, if I'm correct, you were tier 4.
Yep.
Um, so you went from tier 4, then season you went to tier 2. Obviously, you definitely improved in pace, almost winning here today. And you said you wanted to go for the championship. So do you
Yeah.
feel like after you should have win today, you definitely feel like you have a win coming soon?
Yeah. Obviously making 2 jumps up. It's obviously a massive. It's quite a big confidence boost to know that you've got the pace to go up 2 tiers. And obviously I was in a championship fight for the end of tier 4, and knowing that I joined partway through the season, I was quite happy to be in that. But my main focus now is on tier 2, and it's going to be a pretty tight championship this one, I believe.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it's definitely gonna be a tight championship after the first race. Deluxe, do you have any questions for Sharpie?
Not really. I've got like one main one
Yep.
that I wanted to ask you. So, how was the race on the hards? Well, no, you were on the hards, on the medium. Sorry. When you did very well to take them that far, and then to do 10 laps on the softs was pretty decent.
Yeah, the mediums at the start were very good, and towards the end, to be honest, it was alright. It was just the last couple of laps. I think I lost about 4 attempts to KDX on the lap that I pitted, and I saw that and I said I can't go another lap on these. I got pit, and then obviously the safety car came out 2 laps later and basically ruined my race. Um, but yeah, it's promising things for the next races as well.
Yeah, and well done on the P2, mate.
Yep, cheers, pal.
Jimbo, your first, if I'm not mistaken, this is your first win
A
in tier
first win
2.
in, yes, first win in. Well, I've won like social races and all of that, but this is my first ever league win in GSR, and after 3 seasons, I think it's a long time coming.
Definitely is. Last season, you were teammates with, FH,
Mm.
and you guys won constructors, I believe. If I'm not, I think you guys did win constructors. I'll double
Yeah,
check,
a
but
lot of that was down to FH. I got a bit unlucky in a lot of races last season, so but I played the team role.
oh yeah, I remember. We had some conversations after tier 2 commentary. It was me, you, Aiden, FH on, next season. Jimmy uh, was going to shot the rest of the field, and you did. You won today on your first race in league racing. Um, how do you feel?
Well, I feel amazing. I think there was a bit of luck in it because obviously I qualified 6th, so I knew that it was going to be a tough race as it was. But I think what helped a lot is a lot of other drivers making mistakes, and obviously that comes part and part of racing. No doubt that will probably happen to me at some point. So main part was just to capitalise on the mistakes. Trying to keep close to the last. I think if the safety car didn't come out, there's possibly still a chance of overtaking KDX on pure pace because I know he was on the mediums from his first pit stop, and obviously he had a damaged front wing, so it was going to be inevitable until I overtook him. Obviously, he would have put up a hard fight, but I think the safety car just allowed me to put on some softs and just enjoy the last 5 laps of the race.
Yeah, definitely, as you said, you felt like a little bit of luck was there, but, still a wonderful race from you.
Thank you.
Deluxe, do you have any questions for Jimbo?
Uh, yeah. Well done, Jimbo. First of all, mate. Congrats on the first
Thank you.
win. I went probably over exaggerated. You winning the pre-season 5-lapper with aid, but well done on the win today. How did you find the race? I mean, you did under the safety car on the softs, and you picked for the hards. You did very well to the gap to Ricky and KDX. How did you find the race as a whole? Because you did very well.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I think the first open laps, it was obviously I was keeping up, and then I noticed I was falling behind. My soft seemed to just die after like 3 laps. But it was just about managing temperatures mainly, and then after the first safety car, I put myself in the hards. And then obviously there was the bolt on the restart, and it was 4 abreast on up to turn 1, and unfortunately Cameron, my teammate, got the back end of the stick on that. So absolute congrats to him for going from dead last to 5th on that count. Then yeah, it was just about managing my pace, picking my times. Obviously, I knew I could brake a little bit later in certain areas. I knew that I had fuel to spare, so I could run it rich for a lot longer. Although I had to manage the temperature on the engine. But yeah, apart from that, it was a very smooth race. I mean, compared to last season, I didn't even finish points. So it's the fact that I've won is just an extra, just a cherry on the cake, as it were.
Yeah, well done, mate, on the P1, and yeah, I'm sure you'll remember that for a long time to come.
Yes, I definitely will. Celebrations tonight.
Yeah, that's been it from me and GSR Thrasher. Well done to our podium sitters, and well done to the race runner ETSR June 22, his first win in GSR Tier 2. Thanks for watching, and see you all next time. Goodbye.